Okay, and welcome to Let's Play Gothic 3. This is Mr. Joseph, and we have a bit of a situation here because what happened was I recorded a bunch of these videos, and frankly I think I've solved my sound issue that was causing the sound to occur with the microphone. But what happened was, in order to solve it, I guess the microphone had to stop working. And I didn't realize the microphone had stopped working until now. So, as I'm talking here, I'm actually commentating over the pre-recorded video. So, you're going to notice for the next few videos a slightly different format, and that is me talking over a pre-recorded video. So, it's going to sound less spontaneous, because in some sense I already know what is going to happen or whatever. So, this is me. I'm here in Montera, and I've just adjusted my graphics settings, and I'm talking to the blacksmith, and I'm actually somewhat surprised at how little dialogue is occurring right now.
Everything all right?
Working for that fat orc Thorek is really tough going. We'll both get in trouble.
Okay, so I talked to the slave there, and he's concerned about getting in trouble. And I tried to talk to the blacksmith, but the blacksmith doesn't seem to say anything right now. But the reason I'm talking to these folks is because I know there's a quest that's involved. And so I guess I'm going to adjust my video settings again here. And I guess I'm just making it a little bit less laggy. By the way, one good thing is, as I'm recording this sound, I've actually upgraded my RAM since this video was recorded. So the next videos that I record, which will be post-Montera, will have better quality. Okay, so I'm going back into Montera. I'm going into this hut. And I think I'm going to maybe
What are you doing here?
talk to this guy
I thought
here.
I'd take a break here in this hut. No one's using it now anyways, but I think I'd better get...
Okay, well, I'm going to grab this teleporter stone, which is very important. And then I'm going to go... Looks like I'm checking my inventory, looking at my weapons and stuff. And I don't really know what I'm doing here, to be honest. I guess I'm checking out the teleporter stone. Looking at the map, I was probably explaining, you know, the teleporter stone can take me back and forth between the coastal area and the central continental area here in Montera. Okay, I'm checking out this shack. Some weapons. Now, you don't want to take anything right now because you can get accused of theft, or actually, you know, in some cases it could even be burglary. Okay, I'm just being a lawyer now. It really doesn't make a difference. They'd call it theft in this game no matter what it was. And that could cause the people in the town to become hostile towards you, and it could ruin your ability to complete quests and so forth. So I wouldn't recommend even trying it. So I'm hearing some sounds off in the distance, and I'm going to go check it out. Like sounds like people fighting, and here they are. You can see them down there. It looks like a couple of orcs fighting a couple of bandit-looking things. This is a unpredictable tramp, as opposed to a predictable tramp, I guess. And you gotta love those adjectives that they throw in front of the names of things like that. So I'm gonna pick this guy off with a bow and arrow from atop this rock here. And the orc is doing the hard work, and I'm, of course, avoiding hitting the orc, because that would be bad. Looks like the tramp is getting some good shots in. With his little stick. See, this is completely unrealistic. The guy with a stick and a shield would have a shot in a battle with an orc with a giant axe. A ridiculously large axe. Okay, so we got that one, and we'll go down here and get this highwayman, much less creative name. so he's gone now. And there's one more somewhere, it sounds like. There's still somebody go up there. There you can tell with the magic being shot off there. And everybody out at this farm is literally teaming up against this intruder here, including the mage.
Stop right there.
Kind of gives you an idea of what you're in for if you were to, you know, rally against the people of Montera. You'd be essentially facing these guys all at once in a revolution battle, similar to the one we had in Ardea. And you can kind of see back there, there's somebody fighting, but you can't really see. I think at some point I just jump in here. And as you can see, since the mage there is my ally, the fireballs do not hurt me. They just pass right through me right now. And same with the other guys there. Otherwise, there'd be a lot of dead peasants in this building. This is a heavy armored bandit. Or heavy armed bandit, I guess.
I've still got it.
And he's gone. Well, I'm gonna grab his stuff, as usual. And I guess I'm gonna grab a couple quarrels here.
Don't you have anything to do?
And I'm just gonna swing back over to Montera now that I've cleared up that little situation. Yeah, I don't really. I think I'm looking for the body, maybe or a weapon there, a cudgel. Okay. Not that it. What does it sell? $50 or something. And we'll go ahead and go back in the town. I think. I guess I'll go pick up this other body real quick. And I guess I'm gonna go talk to, I guess I'm gonna sleep. Okay, finally I'm gonna sleep and get rid of this rain. I thought I did this at some point. Again, this commentary is post-video recording, so it's a little bit weird. A little bit unusual for me to do it this way. What am I doing? I thought I just did that. Oh, there we go. Okay. I've slept until morning. The rain is gone, thank goodness, and it's nice and sunny. Well, it's a little cloudy, I guess, overcast, but it feels sunny. One nice thing about this game is how much woodwork goes into these buildings. I mean, if you can just kind of picture it, like you're out and about in the wilderness somewhere,
How can I be of assistance?
with a little
Fresh
cabin,
water, new
you
tools,
almost smell
unused
it.
torches.
It's so
As long as
realistic
the gold
the
is
way
right,
they
I can
designed
get...
it in this game.
Show me
So
what
this
you
guy's
got.
gonna
Certainly.
be a merchant, it looks like. So I'm gonna see what he's got.
Show me.
And nothing really great. I'm looking for arrows at this point in the game. I'm pretty much out. And looking at that halberd, but I can't use it, so I'm not going to buy it. I'll go ahead and grab some wine, and I'll go ahead and sell him my rusty swords and cudgels and whatnot, as usual. And sell that shield, of course, and maybe I was looking for plants, it looks like, to sell. But I'm not really seeing anything else I can sell. And then going to the accessories page, I guess I'll sell a goblet and a knife and a casket to make up for the cost of that wine. So I'm making net $37. Okay, I think I'm gonna go on with the questing, so I'll go in this tavern here. See a mage-looking guy and a hashashin-looking guy, a water pipe. By the way, do y'all have a hookah pipe at home? If not, I highly recommend buying one. They're completely legal, and officially you're supposed to smoke, oh, what's it called? It's flavored
Have you
tobacco,
come
and
to
I can't remember the
mock me
name
too?
for it, but,
What's
and it's
eating you?
delightful,
Seems like
truly.
you haven't
Okay,
heard.
so this
I
is
come
a merchant, and I'll just let you listen to this conversation.
What did you have?
valuable art. If it is
Kind of
of
skipping ahead here. He's basically saying he lost
Here's
some
your-
valuable
It
merchandise
was still lying in
when
the
his,
road to the west with
caravan
your
was
other
raided
stuff.
by rebels.
you son.
I found it
I
previously
will
on the last
richly
video
reward you
or
for
two,
this,
and
my
so I'm
dear.
giving it to him here. And he's going to give me some
Show-
rewards, which is nice. And I'm just looking at his stuff here. He's got quite a nice inventory. Of course, one thing I'm going to start doing without exception is buying all of the vials that are available from merchants. I'm looking at his rings and stuff and his amulets and whatnot. But yeah, I think we're probably in pretty good shape as far as protective items like that. And I am going to sell him a goblet, looks like, to help offset that. So I made well, I didn't make any money.
Tell
I
but I
know
gained some
what the
items there, which
is
is some
divine,
vials and
and I
whatnot.
swear to, but now
So I'm going to talk to him about the other
What do you-
information that
you
he
mean?
knows.
they are of an essence that alone.
Except I'm kind of skipping ahead,
How did you?
and
Let me while others
such,
perish in the sands of.
I don't
or
really
plainly,
remember what he said at
I
the
was
time, but
Who has
anyway.
the divine artifact now?
Are you listening? The rebels if
it's
anyone
kind
knows.
of, in some ways it's good, and in some ways it's bad.
You look thirsty.
I mean, what I mean is,
Give
in
me
some
some.
ways it's good
No
to be
problem.
recording this after the fact, and in some ways it's bad, because
Is that?
Depends on what
it's convenient
although
in
we-
that I don't
what'll it
have
be?
to concentrate on more than one
Tell
thing
me-
at the same time.
Montera is a trading
But
center.
it's bad
the orcs
because
the orcs. This is the merchant quarter of
I'm
this.
not exactly
Since the orcs started digging
remembering
up the
what I
whole
was going
city.
to do in each instance and what I originally talked about.
How do you get
So there
along
might
with
be
the
a little bit of a
mercenaries?
disconnect, so I
Well,
apologize for that.
So-so. Marek, if the boys cause any trouble,
Where do I?
his hut is diagonally across from the bar. But he's also often found at the inner castle gate.
Who leads the orcs in this?
His name is Varric.
Is there any work to be?
Okay,
a
so he's
fighter
telling
like-
me about the
That's
orc
the real
mercenary
fat
leader
cat.
Marek.
But for that, you have
So I am going to go find him if I can.
Tell me more.
wherever there are ruins of the ancient ones left. The orcs dig. Who knows what? I've heard that meanwhile there are
So I'm going to go out of the hut there and try to find this Marek guy, because he's the guy that one guy at the farm, Dominic, told me to report to, and so I want to complete that quest within the 3-day timeline that I was given. And I'm up these stairs, and there he is.
Are you lost?
I suppose the orc guards by the castle gate don't stand around there for no reason.
Certainly not. Don't even think of simply stumbling into the castle yard. The orcs will attack any...
What does that mean?
It means that you have to only then can you...
Who are you?
My name is Merrick. I'm the leader and trainer of the mercenaries in Montera. If you cause any trouble...
A rather unfriendly.
So this is
Ah,
a fairly
yes.
typical
He told you that?
town
Oh,
situation,
Well,
in as much as
there's always... But I
you
have...
know,
They barely
you
know
have to
your...
gain reputation
How come?
with the town's
I can
folk
use you
before you
again.
can get into the inner sanctum of the orcs
You
to
just.
do yet more quests.
Every one of these
So,
nitwit...
that's
If
good
we
to know.
cooperated with the orcs...
I see.
Oh, come... I don't think you've got a choice. Wise...
Fine.
Incidentally,
Lately,
while
there's
we're
been an
finishing this conversation,
goods are
I can't help
stolen, All of this stinks to
remind
high.
you of how great
I
this
want you
music
to
is.
find out. You'll be well rewarded with. I'll be in my hut by the western.
What about the hut?
So he's going to be
That
by
old
his hut,
shack,
which
you
is
mean? You can have
immediately
it if
right
you like.
next to the
No one's been living
entrance
there
to
for
town.
ages.
And he's giving me the one next to it, which is really nice of him.
About the...
That lazy bum still owes me the rest. Tell him.
Would you...
So he's got a lot to
You
teach
aren't ready
me.
for
Unfortunately, I'm not strong enough to learn most of the fighting skills right now.
How
so
should I test...
Probably have
No
to take a
idea.
range check on that.
How?
Is... I'll see... Do you...
Yes. He's a.
So I'm
You
skipping through a lot of this
That's
dialogue. It's
saying a
basically,
bit much.
I mean,
but
if you're playing along
Zardes
at home,
seems
you
to play
can
the
listen to
I
it
don't
all.
f-
But
Whatever.
basically, he's telling me about Zardes and how to
I don't
move
know where
on
the
with the game.
They say only the As far as I know, some of the most important
And
shamans
something
of the.
about the shamans,
but I don't know
knowing
all that
where,
for sure.
how to get to him. But Merrick doesn't really know, which is fine. So I'm going to leave Merrick for now, and I'm going to go up here into this area, which is a house with a bundle of weapons, which is always useful. And a guy in the back who's looking like a desert Hashashin as well.
Greetings, stranger. Why have you come to me?
Nice accent.
My name is... I have the... Help is always, as a rule. No one would have...
And offering to help him out with some quests.
Merrick isn't exact...
No. But as long as the mercenary...
Getting his opinion of Merrick, which is one of the quests that Merrick gave me, is to find out everybody's opinion
What do
of
you-
him.
Despite my risk, I assume that...
So, something about missing a slave.
Tell me more.
One of my slaves now... Marek assigned him to... He's my...
Just go into more detail now.
You need...
Well, Marek just grabbed a slave right out...
I knew...
The fellow who owns my slave now.
I see.
So I guess there's a dispute between this guy here and the blacksmith over who gets that slave. So I'm gonna go run down to the blacksmith and try to get him back.
Show...
So I'm talking to the blacksmith. He's not telling me anything about the slave situation. But I think I'm gonna go inside the shop here and talk to the slave directly and see if I can work it out that way.
You're now...
Fine with me.
I'll...
Good.
So I'm basically just saying, hey, slave, you're coming with me?
Hey,
And he
stop
is.
right there, you bastard!
And the blacksmith doesn't like that.
doing? Just
And he's calling me
walking
a
off with
bastard.
my slave?
Pretty much. I could pay for it, but what fun is that?
I just take what I want.
I'll just take what I want.
We'll see about that. I'll chop you to pieces.
See about that. Okay, well, go ahead, try.
Hey, folks, there's a fight.
And we got the opening blow, a couple. Well, I ran into that one. That was smart of me. But my slave's helping out there, my new slave. I think Thoric is going down.
Stop it right now.
Of course, this is one of those rare city fights that you can get away with. Fighting in the city.
Hey, folks, there's a fight.
Oh, wait a minute. Apparently I can't. Well, so looks like the mercenaries are after me, so I think what I'm going to do is run outside real quick. And, you know, the theory being that if you beat somebody up outside the city, the rest of the city won't get mad at you. But I'll just tell you right now and save a little time that I was unable to get the townsfolk to stop being mad at me. So what I did was I think I reloaded this game and played it up to that point again, and I think we are going to pick it up there when we start the next episode. Basically, a rematch with that blacksmith, as though I had never caused the problem that caused the town to get mad at me, which I think was an inadvertent hitting of somebody else during the battle. See, watch this. As I come back up here, they're going to get mad at me again.
So I'll get you after
There's a
all.
slave, though, at least. Yep, see, they're going to attack me. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to restart the video and pick it up at the blacksmith battle next time. So, if you've been watching, thanks. And just remember, Professor Snuggles is looking out for you.
Stop right there.